Hi there, welcome to Robin Hood Water Sports. My name's George and today we're going to talk about the new Palm Riff buoyancy aid. So, key questions we're looking to answer are: who's it for, what are the features, and how much is it? Last one's pretty important, isn't it? So the Riff builds on Palm's excellent reputation for buoyancy aids. I'm thinking of legendary names, AMP, Extreme, FXR. I've had quite a few of these jackets personally and they're absolutely fantastic. The Riff itself probably replaces the FX if you were going to be specific about it. So the FX was their free ride, freestyle vest. It gave you a really kind of great freedom of movement, but quite different to the Riff in that the buoyancy was much thicker and concentrated very low in the body. Some people loved it, others found that when you tucked up for an Eskimo roll or similar, it was just quite in the way and a bit restrictive in getting your body forward. So in the Riff, the foam is a little bit higher up, but it's quite thin, and with this great cut at the side, going to leave it nice and unrestrictive. In terms of features, you can see straight away there's a massive front pocket. So where's it going to be popular? I could see for when people just don't need a rescue harness. The FXR is a little overkill. So it could be someone doing freestyle at the whitewater parks. It could be anyone in a half slice. Just paddling kind of in areas where they don't need a chest harness. But I think it'll also be popular with the stand-up paddleboard crowd, with co-steering, so whatever you want to use it for really. In terms of the pocket, just have a quick look at that. So massive storage, absolute bags of room there, whatever you intend to keep on your person. Got a separate segment at the back, which is Velcro closure. So if you wanted to put your phone in there and keep it out of the way, not risk it coming out if you were trying to get hold of a sling or similar, that'd be a great place to keep it. Don't know if you can see, but inside there is also just a little loop. So again, for clipping car keys on or essentials, that's going to be a great thing. And the way that it opens, as with many of these new clamshell pockets, you've got great access when you open it. You're not trying to dig into a really sort of dark, packed area and you can't find what you're looking for. Your knife is obviously such an important thing that right above the main pocket, we've got a little popper stud closure pocket, and that's really designed for a one-handed opening knife. Peak make a very good one, as you can see here. Palm also just slots in there. You can even leave the tab hanging out. Might be a good idea to remove that as a loop if it was that style. However, we do know a lot of customers really enjoy a sheath style knife, and you'll see above the pocket there's a little webbing loop there where your sheath knife can just slot on, and then with all those styles you've just got really quick access to the knife. It's a major source of sort of personal preference as to which you prefer. I must admit I'm more on the folding knife, but that's the beauty of having all options, isn't it? The foam that's in here is 70 newtons in the medium large, and that is made of what they call a Gaia foam, so it's a non-PVC foam. Palm are really pushing on, just do every little bit they can to reduce the environmental impact and make sure there's no negative consequences of the production. They also do a great job of making products that last a long time, and I suppose that's again a great thing, isn't it? Let's reuse, recycle, repair, all those kind of things. It's different from the FX in that the Riff is actually a side entry model. So you've got two straps. It's getting nice and easily if you're wearing a dry suit, straight in the side there, really easy thing to do. One clever aspect they've done, which to be fair all brands should get involved with, is the lower buckle is of a smaller size than the middle buckle. When I've used various other whitewater jackets in the past, I must admit to getting tied up a bit, doing all the side buckles and ending up with the lower one clipped to the middle. So with that style of two sizes of buckle, it's now impossible to get it wrong. It's going to help me out for sure, and I think it'll help a lot of our customers also. There's also adjustment on the shoulder straps, and while the shoulder straps are now padded, it's not to the same extent as the FXR or similar. Rescue jackets will tend to have aluminium hardware. The load rating on those is just massive. I think it's 3.2 ton. A lighter weight vest like this, plastic buckles are more than sufficient and just keep the whole weight of the jacket down. This is around a third lighter than a rescue vest, and you're really going to notice that if you're a freestyle paddler or anyone wanting to use the vest, with a lack of restriction. So, who's it for and how much is it? as we've said, anyone going to the white water parks is going to love this. You still might want to carry a few bits and bobs and make use of the large pocket, but it's not just restricted to the parks, of course. It's a very safe vest for flat or moving water. You might want to take it out on your paddleboard as well. One of the beauty features that they have included is you've got a mesh fabric built in here, as well as the lightweight nature. Now the mesh is going to help with breathability. So if you're paddleboarding in the summer or kayaking in skins, it's much more comfortable. There's also a rubberized strip inside the waist belt that's going to stop it riding up. So yeah, really comfy vest, stays in place, just stays out of your way and do its job. As at the time of release, the price of the Riff is $135. I think it puts it in a competitive place compared to vests like perhaps the Peak River vest. That would be, in my view, its main competitor. As I say, we've had these in a few days now. They've already gone out to customers. Feedback has been excellent. We'll be sending one out to a local customer to do an in-depth, non-biased review, and hopefully we'll get that out in blog format shortly. They do actually come in 3 colours, so you've got either this grey, there's a red, or there's also an aqua type blue. We'll have all listed on the site as soon as you look at this, and if you do want to try one on, just pop into store. I hope that's been useful, and if you do have any questions, just let us know. Thank you.